I went to, and I just haven't used it yet. Oh, this is why I don't like these plastic bristles. Ugh, it makes my eyes water. Welcome to my channel. Today we have a bunch of things that I actually haven't used before, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to do pretty much a whole full face of makeup that I haven't used before and film it. So a lot of these things I've gotten as gifts, I got at events, subscription boxes that I just haven't gotten around to using them yet. So that is why we are doing this video. I'm gonna start off with my face. I have two primers that I got out of the Trend Mood box. They're both from e.l.f. I've used the other one, the regular poreless putty primer, but I haven't used the matte one and I haven't used the luminous one. So I think I'm gonna go with the luminous one today. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. Shame on me. I don't know why I smell everything. Oh, it feels so strange. Doesn't feel a lot different than the other one. Feels a little bit chunkier. Is it gonna add a glow? Kind of. I kind of wish this was in some different packaging. Because it's kind of annoying to like rub your fingers in there and then you only get like a little bit of your cheek. I would like the like pore filling primers, but not a lot of them really like to work for me. 10 years later, I'm still trying to put this primer on my face. I mean, it feels pretty nice when you put it on. It feels kind of like a gel, and then it kind of feels like silicone on your face. Oh man, I was wondering if it was adding like a glow, but my hand is like so glowy right now. Now that we're all primed, let's get into foundation. Now this foundation is a kind of deluxe sample size of the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. I think I've used this a couple of times before, but I really don't remember. So we're gonna be using this, and it seems like it's pretty dark for me, but and we're just putting a bunch of random stuff on our face, so why not? Yeah, this seems kind of dark for me. This is gonna be so much fun. Deluxe sample is terrible. It's like hard to get the product out. It like doesn't like you really move the wand around. Maybe I'll put a little bit underneath my eyes. Yeah, let's put it out. Oh, that's a pretty foundation. That looks pretty good. I haven't been wearing a lot of full coverage foundation lately, so this looks crazy. By the way, guys, I am so obsessed with this Rimmel London sponge. I can't stop using it. I try to stop using it and I just pick it up over and over and over again. And I have literally 3 beauty blenders sitting right here, and I just keep reaching for this. Don't think I have a really good concealer, so I'm kind of using this as a concealer. Whoa, oh my gosh, that covered a lot. So the concealer that I have is something that I just haven't really used at all. This is the Benefit Boiing Airbrush Concealer. I just don't really use this hardly ever. I'm just gonna use a teensy bit just to kind of highlight. I'm not gonna put it right underneath my eyes because it is a little bit too thick. I'm gonna kind of like highlight my cheekbones and stuff. This is pretty fun. It's getting me to use some new products. Let me know if you guys have ever used any of these products. I know a ton of people really like this foundation. Now it's time for powder. So this one I got as, I believe, a Point Perk by Ilia, and this is Soft Focus Finishing Powder. It's not really a setting powder, but we're gonna use it as a setting powder for today. Can't use a flash with this. Anything that says finishing powder, that just says don't take pictures with a flash. I mean, my skin is looking really good. I just want to zoom you guys in and show you like how good my face looks. There's always a freaking hair on my face. Get out. Oh my gosh, come here. Oh my, oh, there's a freaking another hair over here. Go away. All right, this one just wants to live on my face. But you guys can see how flawless my face looks with all of this. Pretty freaking impressed. And before I go in with anything else, I got this, I believe, as a point perk as well at Sephora. This is the Bare Minerals Set, Hydrate, and Glow Setting Spray. We'll see. Shake well. Whoa. If you guys don't know, I love the Cover FX illuminating spray, but if this one kind of looks the same, it might replace it. Let's see. It spits out pretty bad. Okay, second spray is a little bit better. Oh, this is gonna scare me. Right in the eyeballs. This is so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm holding this so far away. I'm 5'10". My arm is far away from my face, and it feels like it's like right here. Yeah, I don't really like this. Neither does my face. It looks like I just got a walk through one of those misters at an amusement park. All right, I think I'm gonna beauty blend some of this so it doesn't look body on my face. I mean, I think it added a bit of a glow. What do you guys think? Next thing, super exciting. I finally finished my mini of the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer, and I'm finally getting into the big one. So technically this is something that I haven't used before. Oh, look how satisfying that is. Oh, a brand new eyeshadow primer. Oh, so satisfying. All right, so for eyeshadow, I actually have two mini eyeshadow palettes that I haven't used before. They're Natasha Denona. They've been sitting in here. I can't remember where I got this one. I think it might have been Trend Mood, the mini Tropic palette. I tried to give it to my friend Nessa, and she used it when she was hanging out with me here, but I haven't actually used this one yet. So I have this one to use today, and then I also have the mini Star palette. And I believe I got this one from Sephora in like the little goodie bag. But this is the one that I'm like really excited to use today. It looks so good. It was like right up my alley for today. So I think I'm gonna dip into this one and I'm gonna zoom you guys in. All right, I'm gonna take the nudie shade and I might use this as a bronzer. Yeah, I could probably use that as a bronzer pretty lightly. Okay, I always want Natasha Denona palettes and I always talk myself out of it. And the Love palette was like the first one that I was like, all right, I need that one in my life. But right now they have the Safari palette and I think the Big Tropic palette on sale on top of the 20% off at Sephora right now. I think they're like $90 when they're normally like $130, and I'm like, you don't need it. You don't need it, London. You don't. And then there's that little voice in my head that's like, yes, you should get it. You've been looking at it. You know you want it. And I'm like, oh my God. Why does this happen to me? And then I'm gonna take the dark brown. Yeah, pretty easy eye look. That's a pretty. And then I'm just gonna pretty much do the same thing on my lower lash line. Now it's the hard part. Do we want this like all be green gold or do we want the blue? Bold decisions. I think I'm gonna go with the kind of blue brown color. I take it on my finger. Oh, I always love shades like this. This duochrome shade I feel like has been around for so long, but it never gets old. It's always pretty. I do feel like this color looks better over the dark brown than it does just on the lid by itself. Now we're gonna add a little bit of color using the Mini Tropics palette I'm gonna take the light kind of bluish shimmer. I'm gonna do what I've been lacking to do lately. I'm gonna take it on an eyeshadow brush and put it in my inner corner and then kind of blend it up kind of into that crease area. I feel like it makes my eyes have like more of an interesting pop. I don't know why I keep gravitating towards like these kind of fall colors lately. And it's spring. I'm gonna take the kind of nudie taupe kind of color and take it on an angled brush, and I'm gonna put it right underneath my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna mix that kind of nude color and the light blue together. I'll highlight my inner corner. Oh, it looks like the blue took over. And then I'm gonna zoom you guys out just a bit. And for mascara, I have the Tarte Maneater mascara, a little sample. This one I also got at the Ipsy event that I went to, and I just haven't used it yet. Oh, I'm not very keen on mascaras like this. I don't know why, but I don't like the hard plastic bristles. This is why I don't like these plastic bristles. Ugh, it makes my eyes water. As far as this mascara, I think it did a pretty good job on like really separating my lashes. This is 2 coats, and I think it added some length, but it doesn't have a lot of volume to it. So I think I'm gonna keep this one to use it as like mascara for lashes, because I do like keeping mascaras that I feel like would go well with like lashes, because it kind of just coats your lashes, makes them black, and it's easier to kind of maneuver the lashes into your actual lashes. Next thing, brows. So this I got, I believe, from my friend Crystal. This is the Brow by Benefit in a little sample size in the shade 3.5, and I've never used it before. So I did used to really like the brow pomade from Anastasia. So let's see, am I still gonna be able to do this? I literally, the brow pomade is what I learned to do my brows with. And my brows used to always look like they were just kind of like painted on. Oh, and I feel like that's the look we're going for today. I mean, I like this little brush, but I feel like it's kind of hard to like get in this little like pot thing, but it's a pretty good sample size. That took me 10 years to do that, but I do like how it turned out. It is a bit dark, but manageable. So I will be trying this out again. And then we have one more brow product by Benefit. This is the Gimme Brow, also from Crystal. I've never actually tried this. This brush looks pretty tiny. I know a lot of people really like this. Oh, this brush is so tiny. Oh, I'm afraid I'm gonna mess up. This is the tiniest little thing ever. I do like how the whole look is completed. So now I'm gonna zoom you guys out just a bit more, and I'm gonna use these shades out of these Natasha Denona palettes for like blush and bronzer and stuff. So I'm gonna take the lightest shade out of this Natasha Denona Star palette. Okay. Oh, I actually really like this as a bronzer. I haven't done my makeup with my hearing aids on in so long, and like this noise is so freaky. But yeah, look at that bronzer. I do have some creasing on my forehead from this foundation, but I don't know if it's from the foundation or like not setting it correctly or that dewy spray. Man, I actually really like this eyeshadow as a bronzer. And then I'm just gonna take an eyeshadow brush in that same shade. I'm gonna stick it right in this area to blend the bronzer and the eyeshadow in a little bit more together. I'm liking how this is turning out. I'm gonna take the purple shade out of the mini Tropics palette. I'm gonna use this as a blush. Just a teensy little bit. I don't hate it. And then lastly, I'm gonna take that kind of nudie shimmer shade. I'm gonna try and use this as like highlighter, bronzer, topper. Just taking a teensy bit. What? That turns out way more pink on my face. I'm actually quite impressed with how this is all turning out. It's turning out so much better than what I was anticipating. One last thing is my lips. So this is the ColourPop Lippie Stick in Ziggie. I have not used this before. From what I can tell, it looks like it's pretty unused. I honestly cannot remember if I've used this lipstick before or if I haven't, but this is the completed look. I really like how it looks. I love the blue, the kind of cool toned with like bronzy and like the kind of orangey brick color on my lips. I think it looks really interesting. Things I'm looking forward to in the future, definitely Natasha Denona palettes. This one is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I might have to grab some more for the Sephora sale, but really like how my eyes turned out. This lipstick, I don't know why I'm not using it, but y'all know I love that like orangey lip. And then I do like the mascara to use underneath my lashes or for like a natural day or lower lashes. But as far as like every day, I probably won't use it because it doesn't have the volume that I'm looking for. Foundation, I like it, but it is kind of creasing in my forehead lines. Speaking of that, I do want to zoom you guys in to show you what everything looks like up close, but you can see it is kind of creasing a little bit. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but not too shabby. And then I don't really like this Bare Minerals spray. Not the actual product itself, but the sprayer to it. I'm a little not the biggest fan. This Ilia finishing powder, I mean, it's not really a setting powder, but I don't really think it really did anything on my foundation other than lightly blurred some things. But yeah, that's a little roundup of my product. Let me know if you've tried any of these, what you thought of these. Do you have some products that are from subscription boxes and stuff that you haven't really gotten around to using yet? And if you haven't watched my last video, I did a video on my hearing aids and my 2-month update and comparing my old hearing aids to my new hearing aids and all of that stuff. So if you're interested in that video, I'll have it right over here for you guys. This video will be suggested to you by YouTube and my face will be right here. Click on it and subscribe to my channel.